Alright, got my Civic right here, and I don't know how well you can see this, but everything on the right side of my engine bay is soaked in oil. Like this shock tower right here has a layer of oil on it. There's a puddle of oil right there. This weather stripping soaked in oil. The fender, I already wiped this off once, and you can still see where it was dripping in oil. So the reason why there's so much oil everywhere is because I don't have a catch can. And now that I'm making more boosts and horsepower, this is the only vent my motor has for crankcase pressure. Just like right out here, and then the Pcv valve, which is this little guy right here. These guys are pretty small, and they're actually too small, so what's happening is once I get in it, it builds up so much pressure down in the pan and whatnot that it's actually blowing my dipstick out like that. And I come and I pop the hood, and the dipstick's just resting about like that. And so I keep driving on it like that, so then all that pressure is just spewing oil out of this, and it's just flinging it everywhere inside my engine bay. So what I'll do to stop that is drill 2 holes in the back of my valve cover and weld some fittings on there that will run to a catch can so more pressure can escape, so it won't keep blowing my dipstick out. Alright, so we're about to drill the holes for the AN fittings. We got this line right here, and that's on there to show where the baffle's at inside the valve cover, so we got to keep the fittings above that so we don't have a whole bunch of oil splashing through them. So once we get those holes drilled, we'll grind it off and get it welded up.
There you go.
Got these all cleaned off. Oh shit, I can't see. You can see how well I can TIG weld aluminum. Alright, got these all welded up. Looking pretty good. So now it's just time to make the catch can. And as far as making the catch can, we just got 6 sheets of aluminum squares right here that we got cut out. And we're just going to weld these together into a cube. And then we're also going to put some baffles inside of it so when the oil comes in, it has something to like hit against and go to the bottom of the can instead of coming out the vent. But we'll get all that done, so put a vent on there, and then the lines from the valve cover will come into this can, and so all the pressure can just vent through this can, and it'll catch any oil or oil vapors that flow through it. Alright, so here's what we got. I got the holes right here. I still need to weld 2 fittings into these holes right here, like how I did on the valve cover, so 2 lines can thread into that. And so then I got this little baffle right here. And so when all the pressure comes in here, any oil vapors or oil, they'll come in here, we'll hit the back of this and then drop down inside the pan, just like that. And then we'll put a piece on top with a vent filter on top of that. It'll be good to go. Just gotta put the sides on it and get it all welded together. Hey Hayden, CRX is looking good.
I know.
Alright, so since I didn't get this finished up at Hayden's, I gotta finish it up on this nice TIG welding setup I got here. I don't have a table or anything like that, so I'm just gonna weld off this cinder block right here, get it all finished up. I just ran out of argon, but I almost got it done. I just gotta weld the 2 fittings onto here, finish this corner, and patch or fill these 2 little holes. And yeah, it should be good to go. I'm pretty happy with the welds, to be honest, for this being completely free-handed. I don't even have gloves on. And I just got it resting like that. Don't have a table. I have nowhere to rest my arm, so I'm just holding the torch and just doing the best I can. But I got it pretty good. But yeah, should work pretty good. Once I get back from the welding supply store, I'll get it all finished up. Alright, so I didn't get it all the way completed in this video, but I'm gonna end it here. These videos are taking up some space on my phone, so hopefully you guys get the idea. I just got to put this valve cover on and then get fittings off of each of these guys right here. And I already got the hose right here. Then I still got to weld the 2 fittings onto that and then drill a hole for a vent for this filter. And then just run AN fittings from each one of these to each one of those. And it's as simple as that. So then once I get in it, instead of spraying my dipstick out when all that pressure builds and blowing oil everywhere, it'll just go into this catch can right here and then vent out of the filter. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't know if any of you guys are gonna go through the length to make a catch can like that, but it's what I did, and it should work just fine.